Alright, so like I said, we were going to be doing a podcast soon, and I'm with Jason, who...
How's it going, guys?
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this will probably actually be uploaded to a different channel as opposed to the main channel, just because, just to separate it. Like, this was going to be done for the forums, primarily, and I'll probably feature this video on my own channel, like, just for a little bit to raise the awareness of said forum, but this is probably going to be the series for the forum, mostly, and it'll probably be with Jason and myself, and if anyone else comes along that I add into this, I don't know who, but we'll figure that out. So I think I mentioned this like 2 days ago, and we're trying to do it really early Sunday morning because Jason didn't wake up till 10 o'clock at night, Canada time.
9:58.
We're rounding it up.
Okay,
we round up in America.
Here.
What was that?
I said we don't round up here, man.
Oh, we round up in America, and I live in America, so... You
yeah.
live in North America. You guys round up too.
Well, whatever. No, we're just on top.
Well, that means you should round up more.
No, that means we should round down because we're too high.
Well, we're in the middle, so we round up because it's better to round up.
Yeah, you're the shirt.
Well, you're the hat, and Mexico's the beard, so... In South...
So I guess that makes South America the shoes.
Or the butt. Have you been down there? It's not exactly the nicest place in some areas.
Probably not.
So anyway, we started this forum like 4 days ago, and I pretty much just asked a couple people to mod it and admin it. Well, Jason's the only admin besides me, but there's two other mods, and he pretty much just goes over there and posts random characters that people can't guess, apparently. It takes like 2 days.
I had to give some serious hints for anybody to figure that out. It was pretty funny.
I didn't even know who the fuck that was. I looked at the picture and then closed the thread. I wasn't going to even try that.
I basically had to give basically 3 hints, and the last 2 hints were basically just like all you had to do was Google that, and it would have pretty much given it to you because it would have given you the game description.
What game was it from, anyway?
It was a Super Nintendo game from 1993 called Plock. You're a little red guy, and you just run around throwing your limbs at fleas and killing them.
And you've played this game before.
I own this game still. I have the cartridge in my drawer right now for my Super Nintendo.
You should do some serious Let's Plays on some Super Nintendo games.
Yeah, right. You should do this crap, man. This would be like your out-of-left-field retro shit, bullshit game.
I don't even have a Super Nintendo anymore. My parents made me give it away when I was like...
Wow,
7.
You know, you can use an emulator. It's not that difficult.
Well, it's not the same. It's not as good.
No, but it's still pretty amusing. But yeah, I finally gave up so many hints that somebody eventually got it. I think it was Chocobo Tamer. I don't know what other names he would go by. I don't really pay attention, but he eventually got it. I'm sure he probably Googled the hints I gave him or something, because nobody had any clue at all what the game was.
Yeah, I didn't even really look at that thread too much. Like, I've just been going in random threads, making sure people aren't being douchebaggish. Which one guy already was douchebaggish and he got banned, so...
Yeah, I guess he wins the prize for the first banning, then, doesn't he?
Yeah, that thread didn't last long that he made, and neither did he. So I'm pretty sure he didn't even care. So I mean, I don't even know who that guy was. Guy was a
probably
jerk.
Not.
So anyway, we started the forum like 4 days ago, and it went pretty well so far. The only thing that it slowed down is because I took the video off my autoplay, and I replaced it with other stuff. But I'll probably throw it back up every now and then. And then this video will be featured because it's the first one. So that'll
well, I definitely got more than the 3 members you were hoping was going to get originally, didn't you?
Yeah, it's up to like 640-ish now, I think. It's somewhere around there during the time of this.
It's not bad at all.
That is pretty good. Which brings me to my next little subject, though. Unfortunately, because it's grown pretty well, it looks like the forum itself is going to exceed some sort of bandwidth clause, and I might have to start taking some donations to upgrade the forum, in a sense. Because we're like 4 days already through, and if it keeps growing, then it's definitely going to exceed the bandwidth. 'Cause it's only got like a 10 gig bandwidth a month, and it's already at like 1.3. So we've
it's been open for 4 days, and you've already got a tenth of it, and it's probably going to hit the limit by the time the month is over.
It's pretty much on par, which kind of sucks. But the good thing is that if you look at it in perspective, if only like... Well, we'll go with like the 3-month plan. If only 48 people or so donated $1 or $2, then it would be pretty good for 4 months. And I would probably pay some of that, but I really don't want to pay all of that at this point, because with the car payment that I have to do now, that's kind of taking out a decent chunk of my money a month. That's like 200 and some bucks a month, which, you know, that's like 4 games, or that's, you know, that's only a fourth of what the forum would be. So we'll probably have to take some donations, or at least try, because I know some people wouldn't mind giving up $1 or 2. Like, some people, you know, $1 or 2 is not much, and if a collective amount of people do it, then we don't even have to worry about that. But otherwise, it's like $14 for 1 month. But I don't want to have to keep asking every month, like, oh, hey, I need $14. So if
that might get pretty bad if you have to keep begging for money every month.
Yeah, like every 3 months is fine, but it's 140 something bucks for a year, and I wouldn't mind paying like $15 a month for it if it was just a month. But taking out $144 at one time would kind of hurt me.
Yeah, it's not easy to take out large chunks right at it all at once.
Especially when like 3/4 of your money goes towards bills a month that you get from work. It's kind of rough to take out that chunk of money at one time. So if it was just like $12 a month, I'd be completely fine, but because it's $144 in one go and then 12 months of nothing, that may or may not hurt me too much. So we'll see. I'm probably going to have to do that at one point.
Yeah, I'm sure some people probably won't mind donating a little bit. I mean, they've done it before when you tried something earlier, didn't they?
I've had a few people do that, and that was when my channel was way less popular. Like, when I was doing Super Mario RPG, and before that, I had mentioned that, and some people had donated, which I don't even remember what I used that for. I know I used it for some sort of game that I bought and then recorded, but I don't even remember. It was an older-ish game, but that was a while ago. That was like in the
but it doesn't.
Winter.
It does mean the possibilities there, though, that somebody would be willing to do it.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure there's at least, you know, quite a few people that are 16 and older that have a job or have money and can just throw it into my PayPal account. Be like, here, keep the forum going. That's fine. And with like 600-something members and it's going to grow, I definitely see a decent chunk of people at least donating $1.
Yeah, like $1 is nothing to anybody. Except me, because I'm a cheap ass.
Yeah, except for you. But, you know what? If you would like to donate, then I'll probably just make a thread on the forum, or you can just send me a message or something and say so. And then I'll probably just transfer anything that goes to my PayPal account to my bank account. And then, you know, when I get enough money, I'll just upgrade the forum so it won't be shut down and people are sending me messages on YouTube. Oh my God, your forum got shut down. What happened? Blah, blah, blah. So,
you know, you would get like hundreds of those daily.
Oh yeah, well maybe not 100 daily, but
well, you'd probably get quite a good number. Because no offense to your viewers, but a lot of your viewers are just clueless as hell. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's a lot of information that is either said in channel updates or the channel description itself that.
Yeah, on the side of your video page saying, oh, what your gamer tag is, and then, you know, at least once or twice a week you got someone asking what your gamer tag is, and if you can add them, even though it says it right there and that it's full.
No, I really wish I could, but Xbox Live's friend list is only 100, and if I could, I would. But I cannot.
I've never understood why places or things or whatever have limits on friends. Like, why Xbox is limited to 100. You know, it's the same thing as an old game we used to play. I mean, come on. What's with the limits here?
Well, they originally said that, well, it's pretty much believed that because Xbox was still supported off of Live, like Halo 2 and that stuff, the original Xbox only had a 100 friend limit, and it didn't change when it went to 360 because they still supported that stuff. So what most people believe is that it's still based off of that. But they just discontinued that stuff in like March or April or something like that. So they could
theoretically it should have gone up.
I wish, you know, that my friends list would be blasted like in no time at all. Like if they upgraded to 250, 500, that'd be gone quick.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. So now that we've gotten the whole donations crap out of the way, and someone's gonna be like, "Oh, you're begging for money," blah. I'm sure enough people will be like, "Oh yeah, I'll give you $1," and then someone's gonna be like, why do you want my money?
Oh, you guarantee it. There's always that one guy.
They did that when I was like, if you want to donate, you can do that. When I did Super Mario RPG, there was at least like 1 or 2 guys that were like, bleh, all you do is make games, I'm not giving you money. Well, that's cool. You don't have to, but
You're not demanding money from people. You're asking if they are willing to do it. There's a difference.
Yeah, I'm not like, if you don't donate money, I no continue Fallout 3 blocks. Give money.
Yeah. Yeah, some people just don't get it. Some people are just so quick to jump the gun on bashing people for, supposedly begging for stuff, when that's not the case at all.
Yeah, generally I've not. But I should be getting some money from Google soon. I've pretty much reached that limit thanks to the partnership my other channel got. So
that's always good.
That's pretty good. Just whenever that gets sent. And then Machinima still hasn't paid up, but they're still pretty much getting their system in order, that I've been told, since it's still relatively newish. So I'm not too mad about that anyway. And really, when they asked me about it, I didn't even know they got paid for it. When they told me I got paid for it, or I would get paid for it, I was like, wow, that's a cool bonus. I just really wanted the